Alright, I don't know how to start this video off. I have been in the scalp micropigmentation industry for about 1 year. I'm making this video for anybody who's trying to get into it and just wants a realistic view of what scalp micropigmentation is, what it can do for people, how much money you can realistically make, and what are the hard things in this industry, what are the benefits, and all that good stuff. About 11 months ago, I got into the scalp micropigmentation industry thinking this is going to be something that is going to change my life. This is going to be something that I'm really going to advance in life financially. But it's been hard. It's been hard. I'm not going to say that I'm not grateful, because I am. I had amazing mentors, and that's something I always recommend people to do. Just because business in general is really, really hard, and especially if you're getting into a new business, you have to know what to do, you have to know what not to do, and whatever you do that's right, you gotta double down and you gotta go hard. And you cannot be lazy. You have to give it your all. It's like everything. But scalp pigmentation, scalp micropigmentation in general as a business has a lot of potential. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. You're looking at about 2,500 to maybe 3,000 per client, and I mean you can technically do 2, maybe 3 clients a day, but at the end of the day, it's what I've noticed is it's not so much about the skill. Don't get me wrong. You need to know how to do the procedure, and you have to be good at it. But it's a lot. It has to do a lot with your ability to sell to people. At the end of the day, this is a high ticket sales industry. I know a lot of people do not put it in that way, but the structure of it, that's what it is. We do free consultations. In the consultations, we discuss everything from A to Z, but the main concern of, or the main, I would say, for lack of better words, the main purpose of the consultation is to be able to bring the client in, to be able to see if they're a good candidate for S&P. That's number one. To be able to see if this is something that they're very serious about, and to be able to either collect a deposit or to be able to schedule them in for a later time. And you can be really good at the service, but if you're nervous, if you look like you're not a professional, if you don't handle yourself like a professional, the client is not going to have trust in you. At the end of the day, S&P is something that's long term. It's something that people are going to have on their head pretty much for the rest of their lives. It does fade away a little bit over time, maybe 5 to 6 years, but I mean, it's a tattoo at the end of the day. So this is why I always preach to everybody who is starting scalp micropigmentation. If you do not have a sales background, or you do not know how to talk to people, how to communicate effectively, well, it's gonna be really hard to get people in. You can be really good at the procedure. Even then, it's gonna be hard to get people in, even for free. Even for free, I've talked to some artists. They've got people in for free, and once they start charging, they can't get clients, and that's one of the biggest issues that I see in this industry. So one of the biggest things, guys, is if you're starting off doing scalp micropigmentation, please, and I can't stress this enough, you have to know how to talk to people. You have to you have to know that this is something that's gonna change their life. Sometimes the clients they don't believe it 100%. They're a little bit skeptical about it. You gotta be able to walk them through the whole process so they feel confident and they can help you out. They can help you help them. That's the main thing. So all in all, the way that a lot of people put it out to be, especially the way that I've seen it, a lot of the trainers, a lot of the people out here, they're gonna sell you a dream. They're gonna tell you that it's the easiest thing ever. You can make a lot of money, do this, do that. Although that is correct, you can make a lot of money. You have a lot more potential to make money. But like any industry that involves any sort of sales, it's all, especially high ticket sales, it's all gonna dictate on your performance. It's gonna be dictated on your performance to be able to convince somebody to say, you know what, this is the service that's gonna be 100% for the person who is um, suffering with hair loss. You gotta think about it, guys. There's so many options out there for them to do. There is minoxidil, there's finasteride, there's hair transplants, there's hair toupees. There's a lot of different things out there that they can be investing their money into and get a return on. That's a lot less, that's a lot more cheaper. Yes, I do believe SMP is the most cost effective solution, but we're talking about long term. You know, in the beginning, it's gonna feel like, you know, it's gonna be $2,000, $3,000, and for the client, that might feel like it's a lot. You know, so sometimes you might have to break it up in payments and stuff like that because at the end of the day, you know, it is the most cost-effective solution for them, but it's gonna feel like it's not in the beginning. You know, because let's say, for example, if they buy minoxidil, 5%. That's gonna cost about $30 to $50 on Walmart. If they buy finasteride, same thing. It's gonna be really cheap, relatively speaking, and it's promising them real hair. So that's the thing. This is not real hair. So a lot of people are skeptical about it in the beginning, but you have to be able to walk them through the whole process. And I'm just here to be able to shed some light on all the people who have entered the SMP industry, who have got certified, who spent thousands of dollars on their training, who spent thousands of dollars on their equipment, and they can't seem to get clients in. I'm here to be able to pretty much shed light on the reality of you have to be good at sales, and if you're wondering why you cannot get clients, even though you're already good at the procedure, is because you need to learn how to talk to people. You need to learn how to do high ticket sales. That's a skill in itself. So let's say, for example, someone like me, that I was in the barber industry for about 10 years, going into SMP, it's a lot different because an average haircut is going to be anywhere from $20 to $60 compared to scalp micropigmentation, where it's going to be just to get a deposit. It's going to be anywhere from $200 to $500 just for a deposit. So, and then after that, you know, it's going to be either $1,000 payment or something like that. You know, so it's a lot different. And a lot of people, a lot of trainers, I've noticed that I'm not going to name anyone in specific, but I've just noticed that they put it out to be like it's something that people are just gonna take out their wallets and just pay you just like that, regardless of your skill set, regardless of if you're good at sales or not. And I don't like, I understand on their perspective that that's their business. Their business is to be able to sell you a dream and to be able to tell you this is going to change your life. And I'm here to tell you that for about 80 to 90% of people that I see from most like trainings and stuff like that, they don't last in S&P. And the few 10% that I see that thrive are the people who are willing to work hard, the people who hire mentors, and the people who are willing to always learn, and also that are good at doing sales. So that's the thing about it. If you have to have all of them. Like if you can have everything, but if you're not good at sales, it's gonna be really, really hard for people to take you serious and for people to take you as a professional. And if you can't be viewed as a professional, people are never going to buy your stuff. That's just the simple fact of it. So that's one of the biggest things that I see right now in the scalp micropigmentation industry that is really, really lacking. Um, and I'm just here to shed some light on that and really to be able to help you guys out because I'm 11 months in, I'm doing relatively good. I've done over 100 heads, 100 scalps already, and I've talked to a lot of people that started at the same time that I started, and a lot of people are having trouble. And I get annoyed at the fact that I can tell myself, oh, I'm lucky. I can tell myself, oh, well, I happen to be in the right time, in the right place. And yes, to a certain extent, that can be true as well. But I cannot lie for the fact that I've always been training in high ticket sales. I've saw a lot of trainings from the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. I've read a lot of books on high ticket sales. I watch Alex Hamosi, and I take all their information and apply it to my business as well. So for anyone who's trying to get into scalp micropigmentation and you're not aware that this is not just going to be, oh, well, you just get certified and people are automatically gonna just hand you their money to you. You know, this is not the reality of you guys. You have to work hard, you have to get better at your skill sets, and you have to know that at the end of the day, there is some component of luck involved. But in order to get luckier, you have to be able to at least get your skill set up. You need to get your sales skills. You need to be good at the procedure, and you need to be good at communicating it to your customers. So those are just some basic fundamental tips to be able to help anyone who is a beginner in scalp micropigmentation and is looking to grow their business. So if y'all guys like this kind of content, just go ahead and click the like button and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content like this. Also, anything that y'all are interested in, comment down below and I will make a video on that. And I'm going to try and help y'all guys as much as possible. My goal with this channel is to be able to help the starter scalp micropigmentation artists take their business to the next level, and as well, you know, just help out. You know, I'm just trying to help out, and I feel like there's a lot of people out here not being 100% genuine with the reality of what this business really is, and I'm somebody who is doing it full time. I came in from the barber industry, and now I'm doing scalp micropigmentation full time. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is not something that is like a dream. You know, it's not a dream, like this beautiful thing that they put it out to be. You know, it's hard. It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of work. You have to improve your skill sets, and you got to give it time. You have to be patient. You have to invest in it. You have to invest in the right things. And that's just the reality of it, guys, you know? So anyone who has got their training or certifications, if y'all need any help, please just comment down below or share this to somebody. I'm going to be dropping a lot of more content, guys. With all that being said, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.